This episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Nerd Gear, SWA Sabers, and the Madness Entertainment Group. Howdy, howdy, welcome to another episode of ADHD Theater. How's it going, Pops? And Ghost Peppa?
Hello,
Howdy.
sir.
Top of the evening to you.
Mm-hmm. Howdy, good sirs.
Yes, howdy indeed. So let's jump right into it here. Let's what we all watch this week? Anything? I know Pops and I watch stuff, but Ghosty, what about you?
No, I can't say I watched nothing new this week.
Okay, all right. Well, I know. Let's see. We watched Bad News Bears go to Japan. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We just finished season 1. And probably going to start season 2 here in a little bit. Maybe a day or so at most. But, yeah. Good times, good times. Let's see. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, what we watched other things this week. Oh, we watched Code 8 and
Yeah,
Code
one
8
and
Part
two.
2.
Yeah, we watched them both. They were pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I liked them both. I forget what I rated them, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. And, I mean, it had Stephen Amell and his brother, Robbie Amell.
Yep.
So that was fun to see, watching them act together. And, I mean, we're talking, Arrow, you have failed this city. And his brother, who is actually on Legends of Tomorrow, I think he played back when it was like this weird character where it was somehow it got merged, and so he played it when he was white. He was just a regular white guy, but then all of a sudden his consciousness got merged into another guy, and he formed, and he was black in this second version. So I don't remember the specific details, but I don't know. I just remember he was in it for a short time.
That was typical DC stuff. That's all.
Well, yeah, he formed with another white professor,
Yeah.
and then somehow also got amalgamated into this a regular black dude. So I don't know.
That was weird.
Yeah, I just remember he was in it for a little bit, and I remember thinking it was funny. I was like, "Oh, this is funny. It's the two of them acting," because they had a few episodes together where it was like some crossover event, and they got to act. But this was fun. These were fun movies, so I enjoyed them. I think they left it open for a part 3, but
Yeah, it did feel that way.
yeah, I don't know that it will get a part 3, but they at least left it open, at least to interpretation or what have you. But yeah, I liked it. Feel like didn't we watch something else this week? So Bad News Bears go to Japan, Code 8, and Code 8 Part 2. But yeah, I don't remember if we watched anything else. But so anyway, I have, I mean, oh, okay, I could tell you what I'm watching currently.
I did actually see that new Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah, don't tell me anything about it.
Okay.
I haven't
Yeah, I
seen it
got
yet.
to see that too.
Yeah. Pops hit me up and was like, "Hey, they're showing Spider-Man, brand new day," and I'm just like, "Oh, cool. I can't I can't watch it at the moment, and I was like, maybe you can download it and we can watch it later. And yeah, I guess the ending got crapped out, and not that the movie was crap, but the their copy or something, I don't, whatever it was. But yeah, that's
Yeah, it was
definitely
the Twitter copy. It was the copy that played on Twitter or X
mm,
the night of the release. Somebody played it. Like 6 million people watched it. People were downloading it, and you know, um, so I can't remember who somebody played it on Field,
yeah.
but it cut the end of the movie. I didn't get to see the end of it, so you know, I don't know.
That's one that I'm looking forward to seeing. Let me actually just pop over. Let's see.
Now I will say,
Lex.
Dustin, when we're not watching something, and I do have time to sit down and check something out, I'm still crawling my way through The Man in the High Castle.
Yeah.
I'm still catching an episode of that every now and then. And the other thing I'm watching and catching an episode when I can is The Skeleton Crew,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
the Star Wars thing with the kids. You know,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, it's all right. Wasn't my favorite series, but
Well,
it was still a decent watch.
and anything that they haven't ruined in Star Wars is a good thing.
Yeah.
So far, what I've seen, they haven't ruined this. It's pretty Star Wars.
Hmm.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't been
Apparently
sucked
they're
out the agenda window with Girl Boss and this and that and the other thing.
yeah, and that will happen from time to time, unfortunately. But
Well, it's been happening in a lot of the Star Wars stuff over the last few years, but this is the one thing I can say so far.
yeah, so
Haven't made me
far,
go, oh man!
yeah,
I mean, it's
so
kids;
far.
they can't get too stupid with it. It's
Oh,
kids.
you never know. uh, I I think one of them got stupid at some point. The I think it. I don't know. I'm speculating here, but I think I remember one of them being like, "Oh, you know, I'm a whatever, whatever," and it's just like, this is a kids thing. Don't. What? No.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it could have been like speculation from some like Star Wars community, or it could be. It's been so long since I've seen it, but I don't know. I digress. I know. Let's see. Ted returned this week, so that's been a fun watch. And watching this new series with Emmy Rossum, who was the main girl in Shameless. She's been in other stuff too. I just can't think to save my life at the moment. It's all right. It's I'm honestly I'm a little scared that it's gonna turn into some sort of they're gonna somehow glorify domestic violence a little bit. I don't know, but
Well, that's not nice.
yeah, I just the in the latest episode, the Shameless character Emily Rossum was saying how she gets turned on by getting smacked around, and her partner was like, "Oh, you think I haven't let people knock around this pinata?" And I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, really? What?" And I'm like, it's just, it's not a good thing. So the whole thing is, it's like, she's a former cop who is now FBI, and she's like on the low end of the totem pole. and she's trying to cut her teeth on a case, and she remembers this one particular case where, towards the end of her time as a detective, that someone was like high profile, like murdered, and so she starts talking to one of her old partners, who is she still has a strained relationship with, but I know there's another guy who like actually beat her up and would like abuse her and stuff.
What are you watching, Dustin?
It's
What in Ohio?
It's weird, and that's why I was saying, I think I tweeted it or something about it, or just posted on Facebook. It's like, it's interesting because, and here's where the reason why I started watching it was because it's about a female serial killer. Yeah, serial killer. And they made this connection, and they're like, oh, okay, well, okay, this is a female, and so the one sort of senior FBI agent's like, okay, so let me get this right. There's 3 victims so far, and it's a female serial killer, and you want the case. And so it's, I know there's not like many female serial killers. Well, at least that's how they make it sound. But anyway, so that's why I started watching. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. It's called Furious, and after the latest episode, she was talking about, you know, how she likes to get knocked around, just like turned on by it. And then her partner said what she said, and then in like this, it's like it was like a counseling session where you open up about your feelings or whatever. She started waxing and waning about waxing poetic rather. She was talking about like in Greek mythology, there's actually 3 different kinds of anger and rage and all this other stuff, and she said broke it down and all this stuff. So I say all that to say, I hope it's not like people getting up on a soapbox to talk about domestic violence, because that's not what I'm wanting to see. I don't want to see people getting beat up. So I don't know. So it's very weird. They've made this very thin connection between the main antagonist and the main protagonist. How she's turned on by getting punched around or knocked around, and the female serial killer is obsessed with recreating the environment in which she lost all everything. So she's starved of.
So she's a dingbat. Okay.
Yeah, she's like withheld water, withheld food, and then she drugs them and makes it look like a fakes an overdose.
See,
and so it's interesting.
I've been in 2 relationships where the female was constantly constant conflict, like button pusher. Right?
Yeah.
I still love one of them dearly, but I had to leave her behind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hurt the person I love.
Yeah.
And she's just trying to push, right? Just trying to get that reaction to get you to that point of heat. And it's like, man, that's not the kind of relationship I'm looking for. Sorry. You're gonna have to go. Have a nice life and all that. But it's like, I'm not gonna be the one that breaks your nose. It's not gonna be me.
Yeah.
You know? And then I had a friend who was dating a girl who actually would ask him to punch me.
Yeah.
He was like, nah. She weirded him out.
Yeah. And that's essentially what this chick did to a Facebook, someone she met online. She met someone online on through some app and was just like, "Hey, come here, come with me and knock me around a little bit." And then it's like, "What?"
Yeah, exactly. What?
It's like, no thanks. I'd rather not.
I'm good, but I can send a couple of my girlfriends over to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird show.
Sound like.
I'm just interested in. I want to see what the whole thing. What's it actually about, and but I'm. It's still 50-50 on whether or not I'm gonna finish it. Definitely, it's I'm like 4 episodes in, and I'm still unsure about it. But I've been intrigued enough to keep asking why. But we'll see.
Don't you hate that? That's going to be one that it's going to be a series you end up totally hating. You're going to do something that just makes you totally hate it because you hung in so long.
Yeah, for sure.
One of them where you just hate watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You just hate watch it.
Yeah, or spite finish it. You know, it's like, okay, it's a limited series. It's only 8 episodes. I'm gonna finish watching it, whether it kills me or not.
And then I'm gonna trash the hell out of it online. Yeah.
I don't know, but I still think Emmy Rossum is a great actress, but I had the same issue with Shameless, because it's about a drunk guy, and then of course it's like
people with no shame. Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. Shameless, especially if you've seen the British version, it's the same thing, just an American version. But it's like, I don't know. They're always doing drugs and drinking and stuff. It's like, that isn't what my life's about, especially. But it's like, I don't get how people can glorify that kind of every single weekend binging until it's like completely debilitating, you know? So I don't know. I ended up trailing off on that show too. We just never finished it. So I know we watched it for a little bit because my wife thought Frank, the main guy, was hilarious. But yeah, it just got to the point where it's like, okay, well, we can't keep up all of the streaming services, so let's we'll set this aside and then pick it back up later when more seasons are out and we can just like binge it. And then we just never did. So, and I'm glad about that.
Hey, sometimes you just got to use that free trial up.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want Paramount. I don't want it. But every now and then they have something I want to watch. Oh, free trial time.
Yeah. Paramount's a great network to have because I really enjoy every show that's on there. But
well, I mean, I'm still digging deeply into the ones I have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't need to add anything to it.
Yeah. Every single Taylor Sheridan show that's on there, it's gold. Just watch it. It's great. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into the movies.
Yeah. Did Addie send you a rating for He-Man? She was there watching it, wasn't she?
No. She said she watched part of it last week when it first popped up on Prime, or maybe it was earlier when it first popped up, but she didn't send a rating or anything, and I don't think she was there for the Thursday movie either. So, I sent her a message and was like, "Hey, if you want to join,
Yeah.
I think she'll be interested in movies next week." But yeah, I don't think these were her jam. But which, by the way, it defeats the purpose of this show. I have to sit there and watch these things. That means you have to
He's
suffer
talking
along
about
with
your
me.
picks, Ghost Pepper. We're talking about your picks right now.
Yeah, that's the way I feel. I had to watch it. Now you got to watch it.
Right. It's like, hey, I have to suffer through this. It's you have to suffer through with me, so that way we can talk about it and compare notes. So that was the whole purpose of this show from the get-go. But I've gotten too lax.
There have been a couple movies that I would have never watched, but watched because of this show.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I met you and you guys were doing this show, and I was like, we should show the movies on film. We should, you know what I mean? Then everybody else can see what we're talking about on Friday, right? I really got involved in it because I liked it. But I will say that there has been a couple movies I never would have watched.
Oh,
like
yeah, for sure.
Gangs in New York. Look, I'm not a DiCaprio fan. If it wasn't for this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Daniel Day-Lewis is
Yeah,
the best actor
he's
ever.
Special. So.
But I'm just saying, I'd never watch that movie if it wasn't for the fact that it was on this show. It was one of the scheduled shows. Yeah. So,
it's at least opened your eyes to other movies, and
there's been a few where I went, well, damn, that wasn't bad. I should have watched that when it came out.
Yeah, exactly.
Then there's a couple other ones where I went, damn it, Ghost, you owe me 2 hours.
Yeah, I definitely.
That is why, I just want everybody to know, that is why Ghost Pepper is the co-host on Monday Madness. He's giving me back the hours that he cost me.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, I could tell you right now that Requiem for a Dream is not one that I would have ever watched ever until this show. And because someone had to suggest, like, okay, you guys need to watch this. And it's like, all right, fine. And then it's like, okay, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't super great. It has a good soundtrack, that's for sure. But
yeah. Requiem was one of the movies that it only takes once to watch it, and then it's like etched in your brain, like certain scenes. You're like, oh yeah, I remember that movie. I remember the part that this and that happened, and yeah, I'll never forget that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's
like Ghosty with the fucking back rooms. Okay, everybody in the group had a different opinion of that movie.
Yeah,
all of us had a different, stance on it. I was just like,
yeah. there wasn't a negative star, was there? Because that's what I would have gave it.
Right.
It was close. I think it was real close down there. There was a couple in the last month or two that I was like, that was a 1. It was a 0.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, then there's the Gangs in New York. So the show serves a purpose. It'll open your eyes to a movie you may have ignored back in the day. But it'll also, on the other side, show you something that you're kind of glad you missed back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, like, for instance, The Last Unicorn. Or not The Last Unicorn. The Last Witch Hunter. That was one that I didn't think I had seen, but after watching it, I was just like, I think it was towards the end. It's just like, yep, that's what I thought, and
I was
I'm
the
pretty
same
sure
way.
I've seen this movie.
Yeah, I was the same way. I was like, I've never seen this, and then probably halfway through, I was like, I've seen this.
Yeah, exactly. It felt so familiar, and the name sounded like that I hadn't seen it, and then it just from the get go felt very familiar, and then Elijah Wood pops up, and I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah, don't trust him. I'm pretty sure there's a reason why. First of all, I don't think you can ever trust Elijah Wood when he's in a non-Lord of the Rings movie.
Hey, you couldn't trust him then either. If it wasn't for
Nope.
Gollum, he would have kept that fucking ring.
Right. So it's just like I knew it, but I was like, okay, yeah, I have seen this movie before. So, but
See,
I
I
had, and
Yeah.
I had not seen it. And
Yeah,
it's you know, I didn't fall asleep or start reading a book.
yeah, I mean, what was that other one we watched that was
I
like Into the Badlands with Batista?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
Badlands and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty decent movie, and I know you don't like Batista as a person or a wrestler or something. I remember you saying something like that.
Yeah, he's a shriveled up old man.
See, I thought it was that movie that was kind of like Snow White-ish. Was something about a witch hunter or something, and it's like Snow White or something.
Yeah.
It's got that girl from the Twilight movies in it or something. She's Snow White.
Yeah.
I
Hansel
thought
and
that was
Gretel.
the movie we were fixing to.
Yeah.
But it's called The Witcher or something like that. I don't know. It's called but it was a Snow White movie. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what one you're talking about. I think it's called Hansel or Hansel and Gretel. It's something like that. And then it turns out to the Huntsman.
Yeah, that's it.
Huntsman is the one that has like the
Snow White. Yeah.
Snow White.
Yeah. That's the movie I thought this was.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I've seen that. But
Yeah. But,
You see how hard it is to talk about He-Man?
No, I mean,
He-Man.
I'm just putting off the glorious rating here.
The inevitable.
Yeah, the inevitable. I'm putting it off just to kill time.
No, we
so
haven't.
that way.
No, look. Since we decided we're going to start talking about the movies, we talked about every other movie we watched in the last month except that one.
Well, okay.
So it's time. It's
so I
time
take
to
it-
hash He-Man. Here we go.
I take it you didn't like He-Man.
We haven't even talked about it yet. Put the rating thing down. Come on.
So in He-Man, my complaints were it had slightly woke in it. And when I say that, I mean that they made He-Man out to be in a lot of scenes like a wuss.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't know.
to me. Like especially at the beginning of the movie. Like he was such a big wussy. And I don't think they should have done that. I think he should have been like accidentally a badass the entire movie. You know, if they were going to make him even look clumsy a little,
Yeah.
And then how they left out certain characters that were just staples, like back in the cartoon days and stuff, like Orko. Of course, there was the little cut scene, but that was it.
Yeah.
He should have met him right off the bat. He should have been like
him
his
and
little...
Cringer are my favorite characters. Orko and Cringer are my
Right.
favorite characters.
They left him
I
out.
did like what they did with Cringer. I did like that. He's all right. Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like you said, there's things missing.
Yeah, things missing, that I thought should have been like just a given. It should have
No
been like
brainer. Yeah. Orko
Well-
should have been there, no doubt.
no doubt. And I was a little upset about that, but I don't know. All in all, I thought it was pretty good. Love the graphics.
Hey y'all.
Hi, sis.
Hey, Mom. I thought it was a pretty good watch.
I'm gonna give something that I didn't think I was gonna ever get. Jared Leto's best performance.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Definitely, I got to give him props. He did a good Skeletor. But that's the best thing he's ever done.
Yeah. And I know that the Joker is probably something
Awesome.
he's very misunderstood about. There was a lot of things going on when that movie came out, and it's unfortunate that we didn't get to see him in his prime, especially, and this is in retrospect after seeing him perform in Masters of the Universe, because he came off a lot. It's like I can hear his take on what he might have done as Joker. Just a little peek, a little window into what he might have done as Joker, because the glimpse we got, and where he has the mouth tattooed, and it's like, okay, that's kind of cool, but
just do it.
I don't know, like he had this weird laugh that it's just like, I don't know if that is the right laugh for Joker, but
no, it wasn't.
He did an excellent evil maniacal laugh as Skeletor, so it's like, okay, this was
that's
cool.
what I'm saying. It's as hard as he tried to be the Joker, man. As hard as he tried to be Skeletor, not bad. Two different performances entirely as far as what he put into the role.
So, what movie did you guys watch, Ma? Did you watch Solo Mio like I was suggesting, or did you watch something else?
Are they with Ma right now?
Yeah. I had suggested that they watch Solo Mio. Of course, Luca. You gotta expand.
That was a dad response.
You gotta let them expand, and that's why it's suggested they watch Solo Mio, because it's very much a same kind of Italy, Greece, all those European countries and stuff. It's like, it's very much a I'm sure she chose. she asked me what.
Maybe tomorrow.
She asked me what you guys should watch, and she's like, "Can you help me find a movie to watch?" Because they've obviously watched a bunch.
Oh yeah,
of things.
I used to have the same problem with Gabe. It's like, what are we going to watch tonight? And then we spend 30 minutes trying to find something to watch that we hadn't seen before. It's crazy.
Yeah, so I had suggested it's a PG movie. Solo Mio has Kevin James in it. It's a little bit of comedy. Well, it's a bit comedy and a little bit of romance trickled in there. And I thought they would like it. And it's actually one that I had watched, and then I almost called them down and watched it again to watch with me, because I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a decent movie, especially it's just gives you so much hope, and it puts a smile on your face. Like, yes, it has it's moments in the sadness to build him back up, but then he rediscovers love and all this stuff, and it's that little blossom of joy and things after his disappointment. I just thought that was really a beautiful story, and so hopefully they watch it tomorrow, but if not, I'm gonna sit him down and watch it when we get home. When she gets home,
yeah. Watch
yeah. Anyway, back to Masters. I loved it. I get that they shouldn't have had, and I actually disagree. I think they shouldn't have had Orko be in it from the get-go, because he doesn't always have to have. If it's not, he doesn't have to be around, always be around. A lot of times he's on Trala, and it's like that. That's good that he popped in at the end. So it's like he exists. He just wasn't.
See, they didn't explain none of that about where he's at, why he wasn't here, or I mean, it's core lore.
Right,
yes,
and I mean,
but
for somebody that had never seen anything about Masters of the Universe, and then Orko pops it in, like, who the hell's that? Who was that?
And then they gives
they
him
have no
something
clue
to go and find.
Yeah, I guess
she
so.
Thinks Nick Galantine is He-Man. Yeah, and that's another thing. Prince Adam wasn't on Eternia for 15 years. For all they knew, he was dead and gone. You know, he could have died on this other world. And
Well, the thing about He-Man is it is the age-old story that has been told over and over. Not necessarily he, quote unquote, He-Man, but it's the same story of King, Lion King, Lion King, King Arthur, Moses. It's that same story.
Yeah,
it's the same story, told over and over, where the son of the king gets whisked away to some foreign land, and he grows up as somebody he don't know who he is, really.
Man in the Iron Mask. There's so many.
It's the same story played over. And then the uncle comes in and he kills the king and takes over or whatnot. You know, it's that same story. It's this Lion King, King Arthur. It's that same story. So, you know, it's kind of hard to mess that story up because it's an age-old story.
Yeah, but they're also were trying to introduce it and have it be somewhat digestible for someone who is completely new, thinking it's a completely new story, and not seeing that there's similar themes to these other stories. So I actually enjoyed Nick Galantine as He-Man.
Yep.
I know you had said that the him was a woke bit. I disagree, because that whole culture in that work environment was all about pronouns and garbage like that. So for him to have that on his placard, his name placard, was more like a little he him man.
Yeah, but they should have just left that out. That was like the liberals trying to throw a joke into He-Man, and it didn't land. It was just like, meh.
I don't know.
They could have left that crap out.
It landed for me and for other He-Man fans that were like, oh, haha, him, He-Man, funny. So, yeah, overall, I thought it was great. I thought him bumbling around and sort of being a buffoon and not really quite knowing his place, because he's a kid who has grown up without his parents, without everything he knew, and it's probably pretty hard to deal with that. I know I can't imagine having to wrestle with that, having those memories, and then not having any soul believe you. Like, even his closest friends were telling him, dude, you are way too crazy with this stuff. Like, you should just forget everything about it and be normal. And it's just like that, having someone that you like trust and stuff, having them not believe you when you are open and vulnerable and all this stuff, just, it's heart-wrenching, because it's like they're literally mashing your dreams, mashing your life.
Kids do that to each other all the time. No big deal.
I know people do that. That doesn't mean it should be.
Look, I feel like Adam got the Adam treatment. They warlocked his ass, man. They made him into a little wimpy wimp right from the get-go.
Right. I was like, no.
The same way they did Adam Warlock, who was a holder of a stone. He was not a little wimpy wimp, but they sure did ruin the introduction of that character. And I felt like they kind of tried to do the same thing to He-Man, but He-Man and Adam Warlock, two entirely different two entirely different size fan bases.
Yeah.
Okay. People who knew Adam Warlock were, what are you doing? And people who know He-Man are kind of like, what are you doing? Maybe not as bad. But still, why are you wussifying our hero from the get-go?
He is a wuss, though.
Huh?
He is a wuss.
But he's not.
He's not. I never remember
his heart,
anything,
in his core,
anything
he
about
isn't.
He-Man.
In his heart and his core, he isn't. But he's also a prince who is trying to conceal his identity. In the movie, they completely throw the secret identity out the window when he
and
turns
that
into
changes dynamic of how he would act, who he is. You know, when they start changing core things like that, then you're going to have to adapt to whatever they're trying to sell.
Yeah, which is like they either need to, now that he's established as He-Man, they either need to somehow make everyone forget, and he opens up individually to folks like Man-at-Arms and Orko and Cringer. Only these people know my secret. Man-at-Arms, stuff like that. And I feel like that should happen, almost like it, but then it's like, oh, this is just they're no way homing Spider-Man. It's only different, It's like
it's because they kind of went from the beginning to the end of his whole story in one movie.
Well, yeah, and that's they shot their shot, and it didn't go over well in theaters, but on Amazon Prime streaming, it's soared, and it's been like the #1 movie for several weeks. So,
yeah, I don't think we can use. I mean, even though Spider-Man went and blew up the box office last weekend, I really don't think you can use box office as the scale anymore, because there's so many different places you can watch a freaking movie at.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I've been saying for so long. It's like, okay, well, either.
But damn, Spider-Man did blow it up, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, they got like, I don't know, what is it, crossed 1 million in 3 days or whatever, but
biggest box office, first weekend in history, from what I read.
Yeah, that's I read
amazing.
That too. It is amazing, and good for Marvel and good for Sony.
But I mean, I'm saying it's amazing because of all the streaming services and everything, and you you're going to be able to watch it next week or whatever at home. But people still went out, and everybody I talked to that went was like, the theater was packed. There was 4 showings, 4 different screens in the theater showing it, and the place was packed. That reminds me of Star Wars weekend. Okay, I was 13, man. We were standing.
Pre-COVID, yeah.
We were standing in line for 3 showings to get in to see the damn thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was on at 9 a.m., 12 a.m., or 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. You're there at 6 in the morning. You're lucky to get in the 6 p.m. showing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy, and that was all summer like that.
Yeah.
They're never going to stop making Spider-Man movies, are they?
Well, I don't know. Who knows?
It would be dumb to stop making them, but just try to make sure you're coming at us with either a new story like this was.
Yeah.
It was new. Okay.
It was a new trilogy set up too.
So, I mean, come at us with stuff new, or if you're going to retro, then retro right. Do it the way it was written so that the fans that know that story are happy about it.
Yeah.
I mean, and like you said, making new stuff is cool. It was a new story. It wasn't something I was critiquing the source material misses, It was a good new story. It was different. So, and of course, woke Hulk was non-existent. Hulk was the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've heard.
He comes out and as a Hulk, not as the guy who's afraid to be the Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't want to turn, but he was the Hulk. It's really good. I liked it. First time I said that about Ruffalo's, this was a good Hulk. Okay, so, the He-Man movie, though, like I said, man, it's like, if they would have stretched it out, brought in, introduced, they kind of left themselves now where every new movie will have to be based on a new bad guy. or where are they going to go with it? Because he's already established now as Prince Adam. He's already He-Man. He has the power of Grayskull. What do they do now?
Well, they can bring in the Snake Men. They can bring
That's
in
what I mean.
Hordak.
All they can do
The
is
next
go
movie-
to the next to another villain.
The next movie, they can set up She-Ra and introduce Hordak, and then explain the backstory. Have Hordak working for Skeletor and all this stuff.
Well, they better do. You see, that's what I'm saying. They
Yeah,
better
yeah.
introduce the core characters first, like Orko. If they come back with a second
will already
movie,
be there.
if they come back with a second movie, they better explain him and put him there, because he was
Y'all
one of
are
the
acting like
favorite
it's an
characters.
Orko movie and not a He-Man movie.
Well, it was just
The
a
whole thing is,
staple.
Dustin, is Orko was one of the most favored characters in the series.
Yeah, it was
People
like it,
liked Orko. He
I remember
didn't
as a
show up.
kid.
Hated Orko as a kid.
I remember as a kid, it was like when Orko showed up, it was like
Everybody loved
the
him.
day was fixing to be saved.
Hey, for me, it was, oh boy, Orko's here. He's gonna go screw everything up. Because that's every single episode that I watched. It had Orko screwing up.
Yeah, but he also totally redeemed himself
Sometimes.
every time.
And then it finished at the end by breaking an egg on Man-at-Arm's head. Oops! And then everyone laughs at him.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's like,
great.
I wanted Orko to be like a really cool character, because there's so much, and I don't know, that's the thing.
There's
like,
so much they didn't even attempt to cover. That's what we're talking about. So the next
I know.
movie,
I-
hopefully, we get
I'm-
some background on the guy who just appeared in the cutscene.
which I think he will be there, and he can, if it's a He-Man 2 movie, then it could be like He-Man 2 and blah blah blah. But then you can introduce Orko. He can be there as like the little jester guy playing a little magic trick, and then they all laugh when he fails, and then all of a sudden, you introduce She-Ra and all that kind of stuff, and I don't know. I think it can work, and I'm like I said, I love the soundtrack. One of my favorite theme songs ever. Yeah, let's go ahead and rate this, because we still have another movie to talk about here. And so, Pops, your thoughts?
I'm gonna give it 3.5, and
Okay.
most of that is based on casting.
Okay.
I think they cast the movie really well, all the way
Yeah.
across the board.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so what? Man-at-Arms is black, big deal. They cast the movie well across the board.
Yeah.
People that played the parts well. Obviously the script was probably a little less than I would have liked, but I give it 3.5. So
All right.
I think I'm in the same boat. 3.5. Very good. Interesting concept. Evoking. Definitely. I really hope they make a bunch of these and, like you say, bring in different characters and explain it and stuff, and different bad guys and She-Ra and the whole nine. Because, I mean, this had He-Man was by far probably my favorite cartoon growing up as a kid. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like if He-Man was on, nothing else mattered.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and Orko is the fourth most appeared character in He-Man in history. So
Hey.
right under He-Man, Skeletor, Man-at-Arms, then Orko. Boom.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying, he wasn't my favorite character.
Yeah.
So,
but that's the thing is it was missing. That's what we're saying. It's not whether or not it was your favorite character or my favorite character. It was missing, and it was a big part of the He-Man series.
Yeah.
But it came back in at the end to give the little moral of the story, which is exactly what
The
he was
PSA.
used for in the series.
The PSA, yeah.
Yes.
And,
which
hey, so-
it
so-
fit, and it
so-
worked out.
So you don't like midget wizards? It's fine.
I don't. No, but I mean, I would be totally fine if they use this as a jumping point to then bring him into the story. Like I said, sitting around the dinner and all that kind of stuff, and oops, something happens, and then get into the meat of the story, or have him tag along and he's failing miserably along the way. Along the way, because I feel like that can be a good replacement for the Duncan / drunken character arc, because we've seen that played out in the first. He had a hard time playing. He had a hard time with his failure as a man, and so.
Well, he let the king get killed. I mean,
yeah,
it's kinda,
again,
and he was the main, protector of the king, and he failed.
Yeah, so I think it'll be perfectly fine if they use this as a replacement to that humor that they had and let He-Man be a little bit more serious and not like poke so many jokes at him and at his expense. Instead, have it be at Orko's expense, and then you can still work in all the other characters and things like that. And obviously, hopefully, it won't be on Earth unless he's seen flying another one of his friends to Eternia, and then they can make fun of that again or something. That's fine, but yeah. I forget the whole point of me saying that, but yeah.
He was about to rate it, though.
Yes, my rating is a 5.
I knew that. We all knew that.
Whoa.
It is a 5. It's actually a 10 in my IMDb page, and it's blasphemy. But I went back and I also rated the original Masters of the Universe movie a 10, but that is based on nostalgia and the fact that we only had that as a He-Man movie for years and years and years. 2, Gwildor, absolute favorite character. So, in your face, I do like midget wizards because he is a midget wizard, and in my opinion, Gwildor was better at being a magician. And he wasn't even a full-on magician. But anyway. Blacksmith and inventor. Anyway. So yeah,
I'll get you next time, He-Man.
Exactly. So I still think that this one is a 10, 5, whatever you want to rate it. It's up there. Because it just brings so much joy. And I just... I can't say enough good things about it. It's awesome, and so there we go.
All right.
But that is also, I am not biased because I went back and I rated the other one just the same amount.
That doesn't mean you're not biased.
Well, whatever you want to say.
We're on to you. We're on to you.
I suppose it doesn't, but.
It's okay to love what you love, bro. It's okay.
I mean,
it's
so
okay.
I don't know. My thing is I definitely am hoping that this especially gives not only opens up the door for more He-Man movies, but a Thundercats movie.
Oh yeah.
That's what you really
insanely cool.
Now look. We have fun doing this. Everybody knows we have fun doing this. And we all have those things we love. And I got Dustin to watch one of the things that I loved when I was a kid over the last few weeks, and that was the Bad News Bears run, right?
Yep.
Total nostalgia, just like you're saying. No, there wasn't a cartoon. No, there wasn't none of that. But the movies themselves, for me, as a little kid baseball player, were awesome. Okay? And I don't go back and watch them every 10 years or whatever. This was the first time I had watched these movies in decades, and it was just as fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it being fun. Just like so a movie that I watched a lot as a kid was Three Ninjas, but only the first one. I didn't watch Kickback or Knuckle Up or anything like that. I watched the first one with the original Tum Tum, and it's like. That was so good, and I wanted to be a ninja, and it's like, yes, let's do this. But anyway, so those are like my nostalgia movies, especially. But
Bro, I still walk around in my He-Man tights. What you talking about?
I would if I had them, but
Yeah.
But yes, that's that. Let's move on to the Last Witch Hunter. Like we said earlier, we have. Turns out we've now all seen it. At least Ghost Pepper and I were like, oh yeah, we had seen this before.
Yep.
But Elijah Wood, Vin Diesel, Michael Caine. I mean, dude, come on, Michael Caine. Oh, it also had you know nothing, Jon Snow. That the girlfriend,
the chick.
yeah, she was Jon Snow's girlfriend in the Game of Thrones.
Yes.
So
yes.
it's just
and
like,
she was the same.
Yeah.
It was the same character.
Well, I mean, how many fiery redheads do you really know? It's like,
You know nothing.
right. But I mean, so I wasn't sure about this if I had seen it or not. I originally thought I hadn't, like I said, but ultimately, first of all, do either one of you have anything to say about this movie?
Yeah,
No,
I
you've
thought
seen
it. The first time and this time when I seen it, I thought it was a pretty good story.
Mhm.
It was a different turn on like the witches and warlocks and stuff.
Yep.
The story than you've heard before or
Yeah.
seen. Liked it. Yeah, I really did. I thought it was a good story and kept you on the edge of your seat the whole time. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that.
Other than Elijah, good movie.
Yeah.
Look,
I
Elijah
don't know.
Wood in this movie.
Well, he got his.
Yeah.
He reminded me of Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 2. This movie, right? Walking
Yeah.
around like he's a badass with black costume.
Oh, that was Spider-Man 3.
Okay,
But
3.
yeah.
whatever.
Oh,
That's who Elijah Wood reminded me of in this
Yeah.
movie.
see, I've seen this show called Wilfred that has Elijah
Yeah.
Wood in it, and it's a show based on someone who has mental health issues, and he imagines that he's actually talking to his dog, and he is talking to his dog, but he imagines the dog is a humanoid like character. So it's this man dressed up in a dog suit with like little flappy ears and stuff, and he's sitting there.
Barf,
Yeah,
barf, barf.
right. So he's just talking to him, and it's just like, okay, so what? And he's just like, but then the dog is over there saying, "Oh yeah, you want to do this or whatever? Do it, I dare you. Come on." And of course he's watching, so it's like, can you look away, man? And the girl's like, "No, what? What's your problem?" He's like, I just have a hard time when he's watching. Well, isn't he always here? Sometimes it goes out. It's like, what? So anyway, that's who it reminds me of, because I mean, I watched it was on for a couple years and I watched it. So it's like okay, well, when Toby's not in the Lord of the Rings gear, he's obviously this, Wilfred. But anyway,
Well, he gets the voted for communist because I thought there was going to be a change treatment, and then once they're in, they just kill you. He gets that treatment in the movie.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Just wonderful. So I give this one definitely a 3.5 all the way. Thought it was, definitely a shareable movie.
Mm-hmm.
Something that even, I don't know about, like young kids, like 10 and under, but 10 and over, you could probably show them this and it would be okay.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no real gory stuff besides the witch look herself. It's kind of creepy. I mean, she's like a mix between a Tales from the Crypt and an alien from the Alien movies.
Yeah, can we
just
give a cool honorable mention to frickin' whatever year these graphics were made in?
Yeah.
I mean, these look like we're still held up today. And and this is, but of course, these days,
2015. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like, dude, which is, it's, you think it's just, oh yeah, it was just the other day, but it's actually much longer than that. So
It's a decade old.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I mean, I thought it was great, especially considering, we really haven't been honing the craft of, graphics and things like that. It's actually feels like it's gone down a lot over,
lot.
over the
I think
last
they're
few years.
relying on AI to do it
Yep,
instead of the human
everything's
touch.
CGI and AI, and it's
Yeah.
not near as good as it used to be. I point that out a lot, man. It's like when people were actually working on making stuff look good, it looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Now they just work on getting it good enough.
Right.
Not good.
Yeah.
Good enough, and they're more worried about their woke joke landing than
Yeah.
than the.
Well, I'm just talking about the visuals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all CGI, it's all green screen. Nothing is real anymore. So when you see a movie that a stunt man jumped off that, it wasn't just fake, right?
Yeah.
Somebody actually took that dive, right? That to me that meant more.
Yeah.
Okay, that I respected the people that did the acting and the stunt work and the camera work, all of that. I respected it so much more because you look, man, can you imagine how many times they had to retake scenes in like Bruce Lee movies just because his fists were too fast?
Yeah. It's wild, right?
Bruce, slow down.
Slow down.
Cut. Bruce, you're going to have to slow that down.
Now speed it up. No. It's just like, what?
You see what I'm saying? It's like,
and I must say, Vin Diesel is one of the better actors of all time. Like, I don't know if I've seen a Vin Diesel movie where I was just like, that was crap. I mean, maybe have, but I can't name one off the top of my head.
How many Fast and Furiouses do you got to see before one of them's crap?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a little bit overplayed, this type stuff. But like Riddick and things like that. I mean, just fantastic
Riddick
movies.
is good. Riddick was good.
All those movies are good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pitch Black was good.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. That stuff was serious.
Vin Diesel. Shit.
Yeah. I definitely think that is it's just an awesome movie, awesome story.
Well, I picked it, so I'm gonna give it a 10. No, I think this is 3.75 approaching 4, probably.
Okay.
Not bad. I mean 3.75 approaching 4.
Yeah. That's fair. For me, I definitely think it's at least a 3.5, if not higher. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll have to change the rating scale so that way we're a little bit better, a wider scale range. I don't know, right? Because right now it feels like we rate a lot of movies at like three, maybe
in
3.5.
between. Yeah, in between. Yeah.
But I don't know. One of these days, I'll figure it out when I feel like.
But see, again, though, it's like some movies, the story really gets it. Some movies, the casting really gets it. And you can't give them a low score because some of those things were really good, even if you didn't like something else about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything. Now when you're looking at it, you're looking at graphics, you're looking at the story, you're looking at the casting, you're looking at how well those actors did. It's like, and then you're trying to wrap that all into one rating.
Yeah.
So the way you have it is about the best you could do it.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes we do that where we do the Clint Eastwood rating because he's got so many damn movies that you're trying to figure out where this one rates in his own stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything else.
I know he did that with Chuck Norris.
The Chuck Norris rating,
It felt wrong to say anything about Chuck Norris was bad because you'd be wrong, right? I mean, it's just Chuck facts.
And he can come back from the dead and still punch you in the face.
Right.
Chuck he's elusive.
But yeah, it's
But I think Clint would be the same way. There'd be a Clint Eastwood scale. You know, there's certain actors that have done so many great movies. You're trying to figure out where does it rank in his movies, much less everybody. You know, and yeah, Clint's one of those guys. There's a few. You know, there's not a lot. Sylvester Stallone, you could probably make that. Arnold, you could probably make a scale just for Arnold, but you know what I'm saying. It's like there's some people that just have a huge body of work. And then there's, you know, like, I mean, I don't know, Vince probably got 20 good movies or,
Yeah.
you know, 20 movies that he's been in. When you figure the Triple X's and the, you know, the Riddicks and the Fast and the Furious, he's got a pretty solid body of work underneath. The problem is they're all trilogies and more.
Yeah, I mean, I did undertake the whole Fast and the Furious franchise and all of the tie-ins to it. I spent at least a good month watching everything, and none of them were really all that bad.
No,
they were pretty decent movies, you know.
They were what they were supposed to be: eye candy, blow ups, and babes. You know, I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, right?
I mean, I think the lowest thing that I could think of would be Fast and the Furious 3 Tokyo Drift.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
That's because he only showed up at the end. But now that dude, the whatever his face was, he was like a, you know, cowboy, Fast and Furious gangster. He started showing up in the most recent movies too. So it's like, okay, well, that's cool that you brought him back, and he's, you know, back in this. He has skin in the game. So it's like that's cool. So that brings a coolness factor to his movie, which was, you know, it felt weak at best, you know, but you know, especially now that they brought it full circle and they've introduced him again, and it's just like, okay, I have more appreciation for this movie, and of course the dude has better acting chops now because it's been however many years, so but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was.
Here's something I didn't know about Vin Diesel. He was the voice of Groot.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that too.
I didn't know that.
That was a pretty funny thing. It's like Vin Diesel, and then you see in the credits like, who is Vin Diesel? I didn't remember seeing him, and then it's like, oh, I am Groot.
He had a lot of lines in it, man.
Right. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
He was also the voice of the Iron Giant in the animated film.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one I'm gonna have to watch one of these days. I've never seen it, but
I haven't either.
So that will be one that we will watch at some point down the road here, especially when we want to watch a kids movie. But as far as movies we have for next week, I do have them lined up. It's been movies that I've been threatening I wanted to watch for a couple weeks, especially after seeing Sisu and Sisu 2. And that is Don't Breathe and Don't Breathe 2. I'm hoping these are good. I know nothing, well, next to nothing, other than the fact that dude's blind.
I don't know nothing about. Never heard of either one of them. So
Nope.
Yeah, so this one, Don't Breathe, is actually on Netflix currently, and this one, is, Don't Breathe 2, is on Hulu. So I'm anxious to see him because I actually really like that dude. I think he's a good actor, at least in the things I've seen him in. And
Sisu was great.
Yeah, Sisu is great, and well, he was in Sisu 2, and then of course he was in Avatar, and I've seen him in a couple other random movies where he plays like this military type guy, and it's just like, oh wow, he's cool in this one too. It's like, so it's just fun. So I'm hoping these will prove to be fun and won't you know, sully my good name. But you know, we You can always hope. But yeah.
We're here to entertain. We hope
Yes,
we have
indeed.
done it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Look, we got stuff still
Yep.
going on tonight. Freewheeling Friday, gonna be here 11 o'clock Eastern. Super Saturday draw along with Jerome at 1 a.m. Eastern. Uh, and of course, full slate of stuff tomorrow.
Mhm.
As always, just hang out with us. We're gonna keep bringing you stuff.
Yep.
Ghost Pepper, I
What's happening?
threw a little question in Java's DMs over there on Pill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made him offer if he wanted to bring a show to the Madness. He can do whatever he
Okay.
wants. He can
Sure.
do whatever he wants.
Heck yeah.
Maybe follow up to Atomic Annie or opposite Atomic Annie every other Sunday or something like that.
Yeah.
Working for me, bro. Working.
we make fun of some. Last week was probably one of the most terrible movies we've ever watched. We both just was like crushing that movie. It was so bad.
What movie was it?
I forget the name of the movie because it was actually
bad.
it was an audible because we were going to watch the Garbage Pail Kids.
Hmm.
You
That's
you
a
remember the
movie?
Cabbage
Yeah,
Patch Kids,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then they had the Garbage Pail Kids spinoff. Well, they made a movie, and it's actually rated one of the worst movies of all time. Well, he couldn't find it streaming anywhere, so he bought the movie, like the DVD, and then put it in the computer and was going to play it. The problem was that when he played it through his computer like that, it made my audio echo.
Oh.
So, and we couldn't, in the moment, we couldn't figure out how to stop that. And we make fun of the movies, so it was pointless just to sit there and watch it.
Yeah.
We wanted to be able to talk over it, so we had to back up punt. He picked another movie we got like 50 movies in the list already, just crap movies, that C-rated crap movies.
I'm gonna say this show that they do is I only have one critique on your show. You don't
Shredder
acknowledge the jokes that the chat's making about it.
Well, we do look, just not in the chat. We do with the voice, but whatever.
No, that's what I'm saying. I've cracked a ton of jokes over there, and you guys aren't watching the chat. You're just watching the movie. And
Well, we are. It's just hard to focus on both. Anyway.
because I'm like, oh, I just cracked a good joke, and nobody got it. Nobody said it. Nobody heard it. Because I do like the show. I love watching you guys slash shit
Fun.
up. It's funny. But I want to be part of it. I want to get my content too.
And actually, we're doing we do a different show. It's the same vein, but it's a different show on Saturdays when we can. But it highlights different music, like good music. It could be like a piano players, or it could be funk, or it could be, jazz, or it could be, drummers or whatnot. And then we also make fun of movies. This Saturday we're doing Asian music. So the music, it could be any genre, any kind, but it just has to be artists from Asia.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese.
Yeah. So anything like that, it could be any genre. So we're doing that tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
Gonna
Goes
have a
for
little
about 5
K-pop.
hours. So
Gonna do a little K-pop Demon Hunter, are you? Are you?
yeah. Well, we try to.
That's from Korea.
We try to. Well, it's
That's
Asia.
Asia.
So we try to do good music on Saturday, stuff people would actually enjoy to listen to, not shreddable music, because the shreddable music's on Wednesdays. So we find crappy music, crappy videos, funny skits and comedy things, and stand-up comedy, things like that to make fun of.
But yeah, just work him a little bit because I want him to do a show on the Madness too, man. I feel like Pilled is our home now, so we need to hang out with people more.
Yeah, man. He's got a bunch of shows too. He got a whole bunch of different ones.
He does and we do, and that's what I said. I'd like to have at least one of his that goes on our network too. You know what I mean?
Cool. Heck yeah, man.
Coolness. For all you watching, we appreciate the fact that you watch the red pills, the likes, all that shit. You guys, you know it. We love you. Thanks for the support. We appreciate all of you, everything you do to make sure that we get seen more, because that's the most important thing. Is we're just out here trying to get people seen. So thanks for all your support.
just want to say hey to 17 George 76.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
man.
He's over there in my pilled chat and commenting away. Good stuff. Appreciate
All right,
you.
man. Well, thanks again, Dustin. Pops.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure, man.
Yep, indeed.
I'm gonna shoot a raid over. I see that Bert's up and running. I'm shooting a raid over there. We're gonna go
Awesome.
talk to Bert.
All right, man.
All right, well, we'll see you next week. We got, stay tuned for madness stuff going on all around. But as far as my podcast goes, we will be back on especially Tuesday with Joy of Drawing, and it's frickin' figures. And then, of course, next Friday, come back and we'll watch those movies. Well, we'll talk about the movies. And Don't Breathe and Don't Breathe 2. So
Monday morning.
Yep.
Monday morning or Monday noon. I mean.
Yep,
Monday
Monday
noon.
noon. And we'll see you
Watch
next time. Thunder
Peace,
Nerds Ho.
everybody.
Hey.